apologize that I was muted for a little bit there. Only for 2 weeks, though. Why does my camera keep going sideways? That is not right. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep that like that because it could be a crane. I don't know if there will be or not, but there could be. So, yeah. There really could be a train, so I'm just gonna keep that like that. Pretty hot, so I'm probably not gonna be watching for very long. But, yeah, I just thought I would rail fan for a little bit, see if there's any trains, you know how that is, so. As soon as I see a train now, oh yeah, I'm prepared. I'm ready for it. stuff. How is everybody doing today? Let me go ahead and send this to a few people really quick. All right. So I sent it to about 4 people. So let's see if any of them get it or not. Still no train though. I have a radio scanner app, but I am not listening to it right now because I'm live streaming and I can't listen to it at the same time while I'm streaming because, well, that won't work. So I don't know, just waiting for the train, I guess. I don't know when it last came. I haven't really been paying attention. So I'm just gonna hope for the best at this point. Because, yeah, still nothing yet. You know what's funny is I was planning to do a Rel Fan live stream last night, but I was on the phone with a friend of mine that also does Rel Fanning. But anyways, I was on the phone with him, and I couldn't stream and do that at the same time either, so wound up talking to him, and it was crazy. However, while I was Rel Fanning yesterday, I did go Rel Fanning, by the way. I did go Rel Fanning yesterday. I just didn't make the live stream because I was on the phone at the same time while I was Rel Fanning, so that didn't happen, unfortunately. It didn't go the way I thought it would, but it turned out okay. But funny thing, yesterday while I was Rel Fanning, a train was parked over here by the railroad crossing, near the railroad crossing, but it was not blocking traffic, so traffic can still, the traffic can still get, flowing. In other words, it wouldn't stop the traffic by any all means. The traffic would still keep flowing. Yeah. anyways, yeah, he was stopped for a good hour anyways. But eventually he took off. And honestly, I wanted to caught that. I actually wanted to catch that on camera, but again, like I said, it didn't happen like that. But I did see it. And then last night I went rail fanning again, and again off camera, unfortunately. Yeah, again off camera, and this time I wasn't on the phone with someone, but I did miss out on a good train, because as soon as, okay. What I meant to say with that is I caught it just in time, but what I meant by the missing part is I did not get it on camera, and I'm kicking myself in the foot because, I didn't catch it on camera, and you know. But anyways, long story short, I was listening for a train to come, because, I was just listening, and I didn't hear a train for a good 2-ish hours, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and rail fan anyway. See if I can catch some good luck. That would be really nice. Well, guess what? It just happened like that. Yep. Barely got here to the railroad crossing. Right? Barely got here to the railroad crossing, and barely parking my bike, because I'm riding on my electric bike, so I barely got here, and stuff, just sitting here, and looked over, and here I am seeing it creeping around the corner, and I'm like, oh wow, surprise, surprise, surprise. So just barely got here to a railroad crossing, and to my surprise, I barely saw her creeping around the corner, and yep, sure enough. So that's twice in a row for me yesterday. I was on a good roll. For sure. And just to remind you guys, that was without listening to a radio scanner. That was without triple guessing. That was just spot on. That's what it was. It shows one person in the live stream, but I don't know who it is, so if you can, leave a comment so I know who it is in the live stream right now. That's funny. That's really funny. I guess I could have asked him when the next train was, but I saw him at the last second, so I didn't, unfortunately. Alright, I'm trying to, let's see, I'm trying to, nope. No. Is nobody here yet? Is nobody watching? It says one viewer, but maybe my eyes are playing tricks with me, and they could be. Yep, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. I don't think so. I don't think so. And maybe you guys are leaving comments and I'm just not getting it at my end. Here, let me see if the chat works really quick. Does the chat work? Yep, the chat works. Oh, here comes a train. The chat works and here comes a train, but it looks like it's trying to, nope, it's coming. It's gonna come, everybody. There it is. There it is, right there. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, it looks like we got a CSX too. Looks like we got a CSX too. We got a 8266, 7245. BNSF and CSX. BNSF and CSX. well, that was awesome. Alright, everybody, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more 2026. Because, yeah, that was awesome. There's another BNSF railroad. Oh, I wonder where we're going. Wonder where we're going. Cool. That's awesome. That is awesome.